This is Dabu 7. There is an issue in Oregon where they are facing all these cannibalistic Mormon crickets. It's a pretty crazy issue here. This stretches throughout the Pacific Northwest of the United States in areas from Idaho up into Oregon. And agriculture up there is estimating 10 million acres of rangeland in 18 counties back in 2021 were attacked by these things. And they're back. They're causing more problems, and if it gets back to the levels of where they were, it's going to cause devastation to what crops we've got left, like the wheat and whatever else they're growing up there in that region. Now, they go on to say that some of the counties have come together and they've suggested spraying and aerial spraying of pesticides to stop these things. Others have said, no, we do not want sprayed by those chemicals. So it's a back and forth type of situation. And then when you add in the fact that these things are cannibalistic, once you kill some on the road, these things will show up and start eating on the other ones. They say they will eat the others dead or alive if they're not getting enough protein. They say billions of these things already on the move. And this is just a little bit here of footage across the area, the different places of where they're seeing these things pop up. And of course, they're devastating farmlands out there, which is the last thing that we want to see. A look here at some of those giant creatures. So if the ODA finds more than 3 Mormon crickets or 8 grasshoppers per square yard, it will recommend that there's a chemical treatment put into place. So if you guys are dealing with this, you're not alone. If you've never heard of it, well, I'll leave more information here at a link you'll find in the description box, and I'll be covering this in greater detail on the next live stream. Make sure to join me. Going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern on DLive. You'll find links below. Much love.
Okay. Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Bakar Quadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutation you Akim out there that push this word in truth and in sincerity. There you have it. You have, what is he saying? It's an infestation of Mormon crickets that's cannibalistic at that. And they're eating the crops all throughout the Midwest. And these are the plagues that the Lord smote Egypt with. Now here we are, we're in modern day Egypt spiritually, and the same plagues are coming back. And I'm going to read, I'm going to get that because it's mentioned in the second book of Esdras, the 15th chapter. I'm going to jump around, but nonetheless, I'm going to make the point, and I'm not going to make this lesson too long. I'm just going to get to the point, and I'm going to close it out. So we're going to start at the top. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Now, who are the Most High's people? You Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Judah being the top tribe. We out there in the highways and the byways, in season, out of season, whether it's blistering, sweltering hot out there, or whether it's blazing cold out there. We out there pushing this truth, bringing out the prophecies, speaking in the ears of the Lord's people. His words, not ours. His words. It says, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. You see, these are the Lord's words. He's putting the words in our mouth. Because we read it from his book. These are not our words. We're not coming out of our ass and tell you these things is going to happen. When we read it from the Lord's book, man. These are the words of Yahweh Yahweh Shah. It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not their imagination against thee. Who imagine vain things against us? The 2/3 of you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, which are scoffing and you're scorning. Which your slanders. So it reads. Slaki. Why does that keep happening? It says, verse 3, Slaki, fear not their imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Incredulity means unbelief. The unbelief of who? You Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans. That's a part of the 2/3. We're going to go out there and continue to teach this word, regardless if you're here or whether you're forbear, which is mentioned in Ezekiel the 33rd chapter, was also mentioned in Ezekiel 33 and 7. We're going to go out there and do what we have to do, regardless, man. We're going to teach, we're going to push the words of the Most High. Wherever you people here, wherever you forbear. But soon, when you see these prophecies coming to pass, you're going to seek the men of the Lord, and you're not going to find them. So it reads, fear not the imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. For all the unfaithful Israelites, the 2/3 shall die in their unfaithfulness. It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. And this is one illustration of the Lord bringing plagues upon the world. The plagues of famine, the plagues of pestilence. Now, would you see this infestation of Mormon crickets? That's a plague, man. And it's eating up all the crops. And they also eating each other. They get killed. So this is a plague from the Most High, which is going to bring nothing but a great famine. Not to mention the war is going on in Ukraine. Ukraine being the world's largest producers of wheat and barley and other grains, is being wreaked havoc on due to war. Then you have the pestilence with these Mormon crickets, rising food prices due to the lack of production of food. These food factories getting burned down, which is going to lead to a hella famine, man. All these plagues are being brought upon the world, and right here in Babylon, spiritually Babylon, which is America. So it reads, it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. That's exactly what you see. The sword with these endless wars, famine, with these food shortages, rising food prices, gas shortages. And soon you're going to be a famine of the world. It says, behold, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. What a part of their hurtful works? The whole month of June is dedicated to the alphabet community, the alphabet soup community. These women are all up in arms because they turned Roseworth is what's whatever that shit is called, to do away with abortions. All these women is up in arms, man. These are the hurtful works of their wickedness, man. Because abortions is nothing but, modern day abortions is nothing but letting your kid pass through the fire to Molech. That's all that is, man. There's nothing new under the sun. It says, therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves in. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood cry unto us, cry to the Lord. It says, behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Those are the men that's seeking the Lord in truth and sincerity, the 1/3, the elect, the hopeful elect of the governing body. They sighing and crying out to the Lord. The souls of the just complain continually to the Lord, man, for all the wickedness that's around us. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Verse 10, behold, my people was led as a flock to the slaughter. Hey, because you got these plantation Christian pastors, and Apostle Gabar brought out a beautiful lesson explaining the origins of Christianity. Modern day Christianity is Serapis Christus worship, man. They're worshiping Serapis. And that's what it goes back to. That's what it goes back to. And that's what them pork chop preachers and them plantation preachers, you're going to pay for that, man. Because y'all know that we're Israelites, but y'all don't want to push that. Like the T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, certain Israelite groups that don't teach that the mark of the beast or the MOTB is the CHIP with the micro. They don't push that, man. So that's how the Lord's people are being led as a flock to the slaughter. So it reads, behold, my people was led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. And that's why you see them, the Mormon crickets doing their thing in the Midwest, man. The same pestilence that the Most High brought upon Egypt, like he said, as before, it's the same pestilence he's going to bring upon modern day Egypt, which is America, Babylon, spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah. The Lord is going to get busy, man. The Lord is about to get busy. It says, Egypt, it's muted again. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with all the plagues and punishments that the Lord Yahweh shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for the seed shall fail. And what's making the seeds fail? The Mormon crickets, weather patterns that's destroying the crops, unseasoned weather that's destroying the crops. And these are all plagues. And who's doing it? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is doing it, man. So it reads, they that tilled the ground, 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 13. They that tilled the ground shall mourn, for the seed shall fail through the blasting and hell, and with a fearful consolation. Verse 15, woe to the world. It says, no, slack it. Yeah, verse 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword of the destruction draweth nigh. And that's getting into, I'm not going to get into the race wars and everything, man. I just wanted to make that point, man. That it's going to be death and destruction, famine, mournings. Because there's nothing going to get better, man. Nothing is getting better. Everything is getting worse, man. Everything is getting worse. And there's no other way to get around that, man. The Lord is bringing these plagues, and he's going to destroy Egypt. Modern day Egypt is America, man. With the same plagues he destroyed ancient Egypt with. You got a bunch of Mormon crickets that's cannibals that that they eat each other. The fallen ones get eaten, and guess what? The same way they committing cannibalism, when that sore famine come, you people are gonna be committing the same thing, same acts of cannibalism, because it's in the scriptures. Oh yeah, famine and cannibalism go together. So with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Quadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. The citation you came out there that pushed this road in truth and in sincerity. I hope this lesson was edifying. Like I said, I wasn't going to make it too long. I just want to get to the point. And I think the point was made. So with that, Shalom.